Alright, welcome back to another episode of Minecraft ROTC Edition, where we are probably getting more wood and then building some more walls and landscaping, probably. So, if you enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like and subscribe for more. So we need more wood. If I remember correctly, this is all the wood we have. At least it feels like that's all the wood we have. Make sure it's recording properly, and it is. Alright, so let's go. We're here for one thing, and one thing only. More wood. A lot more wood. Probably not that much wood, but you know, we have a lot of buildings that have to be built. I don't think that having too much wood is going to be a problem. Nor is having too much stone going to be a problem. Having none of it is a problem. We barely have most of anything, thanks to how long this freaking village is taking to build. I've done this to myself, and I've said it before and I'll say it again. All of this for a mending book. All of this just so I can get maxed out diamond gear. So then when it's time for me to eventually go to netherite, we won't have to worry about repairing netherite gear because we will have mending. And mending is too easy to get. Like, even if they implemented the system where the villager librarians have, like, biome-specific enchantments and you can only get one from the swamp. We have a swamp. We would have to wait for a zombie villager to spawn. And then once he spawns, we will basically just bring him over to here while purifying him, and then eventually, boom. We'll get mending that way. Even so, I already have a swamp access or whatever the hell you want to say it. I have a swamp. I have a swamp in spawn. Not really. But hey, look. It's nice to have a big village. It's nice to have a giant economy to, like, work on. And plus, eventually, this will fill up my emerald vault. So if you really want to think about it, this village build is a whole elaborate scheme to be able to fill up my emerald vault storage by a lot. What about diamonds, on the other hand? Well, I need to actually make the strip mines actually usable. Because right now I gotta break through it to be able to access it. The idea here is to, like, unlock a gate. Which, you know, now that we have access to 3x3 redstone gate technology, saying this like everything is locked off, but it is technically due to my self-imposed rules, we could potentially build some giant gates for the... We had 4, right? 1 for copper, 1 for iron, 1 for gold, and 1 for diamond, and I guess technically redstone too. Which we do need a lot of redstone. If we want to build all of those, we need a lot of redstone. So that's one of the major issues. It's also one of the major issues with the village. While these resources we can get pretty easily, it's the redstone that kills us. The redstone that takes so goddamn long to get because we don't have a viable, more perfect strategy of getting all the redstone in. I don't even know how much redstone we need in total for just one gate. And not like one full gate, I mean like a whole 3x3 gate system. Not like, you know, the 2 3x3s that are needed to properly build the village. The village gate, we'll call it. The obvious and easier to say village gate. So yeah, needless to say, we are still hurting for redstone. Wood and cobblestone, well, those just take time to get, but those are easy to get resources. I've got my spruce wood here, I got my dark oak forest on the east side of the village. That's going to soon have a gate built there. And can't forget about the whole giant-ass cave that we built pretty much close to underneath the village. We've been pretty busy building this damn village. I find it funny, though. All of this for mending book. Oh, right down there. I'm like, huh? How spider? But I forget there's still an area down there that these guys exist in. And it's a very annoying thing to have to deal with, you know? Having to listen to those fools just underneath. But it's fine. Eventually, we will turn that entire underside into another village. Though it's not going to be as big as that village. It'll be decent size. Probably bigger than Snowdim, though I don't know how much size we have to really work with on either side, because I haven't had the thought process of going in and starting to build a village there. I mean, there's going to be at least more verticality, I guess, maybe. By that I mean mostly the buildings built on the side of the cliffs and platforms that are suspended and connected to those buildings to allow us to get easy access to those buildings. And I've said before what the village down there's purpose is going to be. It's basically a pirate's cove where all the villagers with the worst trades imaginable, or at least generally more worst trades, will reside. It's to make it so that the village down there, at the very least, has a large majority of good trades. The village over in Snowdim is where all the nitwits would go. And if we end up having like an influx of nitwits in Snowdim, we would maybe think about building a city to the south of the main town. A skyscraper city, where all the nitwits can reside. They have no work to do. They reside in these tall skyscraper buildings. They'll probably even have apartments next to their workplace because they don't technically do any work. Like, is there any aspect that, you know, the other villagers do that don't require some kind of laborious task where they need to do something with their... I mean, I guess librarians read, but they also write, right? Same with the topography. The map village, if you call it. I think it's topographers. Hard name to say, or word. Name? It doesn't matter. What matters is that we collect wood. We're not going to collect a whole bunch of wood, because we don't have a lot of storage, but we're going to at least collect enough wood to ensure we don't have to worry about not having enough wood to finish what I need to finish. As like, I'm here already, I might as well, right? So, yeah. I've already said these plans multiple times, but it is just good to reiterate and remember what exactly I had in mind for future seasons and arcs and whatnot. I will say, though, I am definitely looking forward to the end of this village building saga, arc, or whatever you want to call it. It's been such a long-lasting one. This is season 7, right? First 3 seasons was me building my, my mansion. Like, I think season 1 was mostly consistent of me building, like, that section over there. Not this section, that section. Then season 2 was me building this entire section. Season 3 mostly consisted on finishing up the rest of what I need to build. I don't know if I had this in 2. It might have been in 3, but it's been so long I don't remember. This has basically just been a natural feeling place that felt like it's been here ever since season 1, if that makes any sense. I do say it is nice, though, right? To be able to just have a mansion to live in. A McMansion. With a village at the foot of the mountain that your McMansion resides on top. I like it then. I want to keep expanding upon it then some. There's at least a few village-based areas that I can build around here too. Like I said, the one I'm currently working on is obviously one of the bigger ones. And Snowdom being a place for nitwits to reside, as well as Pirates Cove being a place for worse trades to reside. Of course, the skyscraper that I mentioned, in case we got like more nitwits and we needed a place to put them all, if they kept on arising. Then, of course, we have at least an idea on like a third act of this. This is the first act. The second act would be to expand upon it even more. And the third act will expand upon it even further. And then just have a village up there with the best villagers up there. And it would most probably be villagers with all of the enchantment books that I can get my hands on, basically. Like, it's not a bad idea. Basically, we just get a whole bunch of villagers in that department that allows us to just get the perfect enchant, so we can get as much enchantment as we can get our hands on. And of course, there's also a village I have in mind for the north, near where the factories would probably be, which would basically just be our iron farm. I want an iron farm, so I don't have to worry about trying to find the ginormous iron deposits. I don't have any lights whatsoever. This is annoying. Alright, I think so it's fine. So these are my plans at the very least. How many villages is that? 1 there, 2 in Snowdon, 3 in the Trader's Cove, 4 in the city, that would be over there, 5 in the Jungle Village, and 6 in the Iron Golem Farm. Where basically the villagers keep producing iron golems, and then I profit off of their work, basically. I mean, if we want to think of it like that, that is essentially what it is, the Iron Golem Farm. It's just us using these villagers and profiting off of them. Of course, we would need to be able to get, like, all of them to have the Iron Golem spawn in the center. I mean, that's a no-brainer. So we got 6 villages in mind to put within our nice little area. 6, right? I don't think I have anything else in mind, village-wise. Like, there's only so much you could do with villagers. Several places to store nitwits so that they don't just muck up the towns that you have trades and deals in. A place for good deals, a place for bad deals, a place for average deals, which would be the town. And then an Iron Golem farm. It would have to be far enough away from the other villages to ensure that the Iron Golem, like, spawn rate wouldn't get completely screwed over. I.e., the villages have to be separate from each other. I would be curious if this village of mine that I'm building is going to not be one village, but rather like several villages all together. It's gotta be, right? For a village as big as this, there's gonna have to be at least 10 villages, maybe? Like, I don't know what the general size is supposed to be. I just know that this village size is way bigger than a normal village. And even the biggest village can sometimes only really get up to 2, but I feel like only one part of my district is the size of 2 villages. But whatever that number is, I guess it doesn't really matter right now. Alright, what I have here should be enough. I'm gonna replant what I can replant. Hope I have enough to make sure I used up all. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter that much because we have so many things, it's just... yeah. I have so many saplings. So it is good to want to make sure we have all the saplings we can get our hands on, because then we can ensure that we will be able to get a taiga forest around our main village. That's what I want. Alright, perfect. 15 more of these to use. And put the 6 away. That's not a stick. This is a stick. Alright, that should be hopefully more than enough logs for what I have in mind, the amount of cobblestone that I have currently at this point in time. God, why is everything so loud now? Or at least the doors. The doors are so goddamn loud. Alright. Horse, it's time to go. Just don't like the campfire sounds. Okay, my horse, we got a village to build. At the very least, I got 2 walls that I want to build. And after I've built those 2 walls, I'll do landscaping. And then after I've done all the landscaping I need to do on both this side and that side, we will, I guess, just continue on with the next objective. More wall buildings. That's what I'm hoping to do today. I don't know how many walls I can get built. But I'm hoping I can get a lot more. Hey guys, how's it going? I was hoping something would happen, but shift. Woo. Okay, let's... It's 2 corners, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So in other words, I need 12, right? Yeah, 12. I need more than just 12 for this one, so... And that's 2. But I'm only going to bring a few of this, and I'm going to bring 1 of you. You, and... No, more of you. I don't think we need that much in this department. 14? Just bring a whole freaking set. It's not like we have anything else to use in that slot. Okay. Let's just keep with what we got for now. Actually, we're going to get rid of the lead, and that's what we're going to miss. I think this is still probably the quickest way for me to get to where I need to get to. Feels good having all these walls built. Nice and protected, I must say. There's just something quaint about it. Quaint and cozy. Don't ask me why. Something about it just it feels cozy. Maybe it's because we have like a safe village where the villagers can reside and not have to worry about potential death and devastation. Like they are faced with pretty much almost every day with all the zombies. Okay, so this is where that ends, which means... Wait. Well, I do realize that this side might not be as accurate as I thought it would end up being. Do I change it, or do we leave it as a big open air? Because this would go... fuck. Fuck me sideways. This isn't right. I don't know why I deleted all of this. I do still technically need some of it. This is the direction you were supposed to go in, and I fucked myself, apparently. That's what I did, and now I don't have any dirt to fill in the rest of the holes, so... Shit. You know what? I'm making a chest right there. Should have seen that one coming. Should have. Didn't. Paying for it now. I guess I'll do landscaping first. Fine, I'll do landscaping. Nope. This is probably the quickest way now. If I remember where the bridge is, it takes me straight to the thing. Well, this is not straight to it, but man, does it feel good going a different way and seeing a wall. Normally that wouldn't feel good, but in this context it does feel good. Because it means progress was made there. I'll use that chest to place all the remaining dirt that I probably will maybe have. Look, I'm only assuming, but you know how big this is. You know it's going to take a lot of dirt. Landscaping is no friggin' joke. I'm going to go straight this time. We don't have walls here, unfortunately, so we can't just see giant walls built up here. But we do have... yeah. Walls there. Some walls there. A wall that's not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a corner wall, but it's a wall nonetheless. Part of me thinks, what if I just move this fucking thing? Does it have to be in the center? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, center. 1, 2, 3, 4. But then that would mean the gate would be here, and that wouldn't look good either. The real question comes into play when it's time for me to build that. I guess it's just good that we get this taken care of right now, because if we don't, we're just going to end up with a whole lot of confusion. And it's going to waste a lot of time that could be spent just building, you know? I want to get rid of that. I think it's going to be in the way. I believe this goes in this... no. Wait. Right, because the walls end up here, and that means you have to kind of technically be... oh, fuck. Wait, what am I doing? Hold on. Don't do that yet. We're not at that part yet. But I was going to say parkour, but just do this. We'll get to that in a minute. Look, we got some landscaping to do. If I'm going to have to landscape, I'm doing it now. So, what do we know about gates? There are 3 long, or wide, or long, or... how would you differentiate between the difference of long and wide? Is it wide because it's going across the wall, or long because it's going across the wall? And vice versa, if we are taking into consideration this part being the wide part, or this part being the long part because of the position of the length of the wall. These are questions that I do not know the answer to. Or at least I don't remember the answer to, because it's been so long since I've learned about length and widths that I don't know the general rule when it comes to those particular proportions. Like, why am I doing wall? That's fine. I can fix that, I think. So this ends up here, right? That's where the wall ends up being. I'm going to sleep in... that's not a house, that's a library. I'm going to sleep in this guy's house. Why not? Nice empty house you got here. What a strangely built house. I don't know. Would you live here? 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 kitchen, 1 living room. I mean, these are not bad houses by all means. Geez, you can make this the master bedroom, actually. I say that like I'm not the one who built the damn thing. But it's been so long, I might as well not have been the one who built it. Past me built it. Present me is like looking at potential opportunities to make a vacation home here. A home literally like probably a couple miles away from my home. I mean, it seems like a nice place to live. So that means I was going to go down in that. Turning a fucking corner piece into a... It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna get rid of more trees. Now, I mainly just want to make sure I have a lot of space here. Get the landscaping taken care of first. So getting rid of all these trees help. We don't need to get rid of that many, but enough trees to be gotten rid of is a good idea. This is a nice clearing, though. Part of me kind of wants to keep the birch portion here left untouched, but also at the same time, I really like the spruce more. Okay, you know what? I'm at least going to try to make this in line with everything else. So this is where that's going to be. I guess what I could do, for the sake of mapping this out, something I should have done. Shit, hold on. Block 1, 2, 3, block 1, 2, 3, block. Okay. Roll N. So that's what the wall is going to be. Means I gotta get rid of these two. This is semi-similar to my area. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I just got an idea. Why don't I just have this be like a nice little archway and have like a balcony looking out over the freaking thing? So then that way this can just be where it needs to be, and we don't have to worry about this whole song and dance of, is this going to work? Do I have to do an annoying corner piece? Yeah, this could just stay like this. Of course, I'm not going to work on it now, obviously, but a nice little overhanging balcony here that has like 2 walls built on top and like a, a stone platform and a fence gate here that nothing can get inside as you look out there. Yeah, that's thinking. Now that's pod racing, surfing. I don't know. I don't freaking watch Star Wars. The only Star Wars thing that I've ever really watched effectively was like the Clone Wars thing with the CG 3D animation. That one, and even then there's well, there was the Lego Star Wars that I was playing. And at some point there was Battlefront, but mostly for PC, because I don't think I had the, at this time, I don't think I had any, online connection or the knowledge on how to do that since I was still a kid. Okay, well, we know where this is going to end up being. You here. But there's going to be a few things that need to be done out here before we can finish. Do I want to do some... what do you call it here? That. Do I want to get that taken care of? Good question. But the main objective here is to landscape. With whatever resources I have, is what I got to work with. And that's a decent amount. Yeah. I'm glad we got a lot of dirt. I don't know how I got this much dirt. I know I did a lot of landscaping, but was it really all here? Did I really just dig up all... I mean, I guess we did kind of dig up a bunch of basements. Everybody back then probably were like, why are you trying to hoard all these resources you probably won't need? Who's the fool now? Definitely still me for wanting to build this goddamn freaking place. But hey, you know what? I'm fine with it. This is the one thing we don't have set up here that I feel like at least getting it set up down here would be a good idea. But before I do that, I'm going to get rid of one of these. Part of me is really tempted to go down there to see the frozen landscapes. Also, part of me wants to kind of leave some close area untouched for now, so that I can ensure that I at least have some new things to look for without having to go 10,000 blocks in some random direction. God damn it, this is connected. It's fine. God damn it, why are you dropping seeds? Of all the potential chances, you had to have been the successful chance at dropping seeds. Whatever. I'm going to break this. We're going to have to break all this soon at some point, but I'm not going to worry too much. So you see, right now, I just want to get landscaping done and finished. I have to move all this stuff. Well, we know what this is going to end up being, so I might as well just get this over with. I'm going to have to do a lot of landscaping, but for now, our main concern is just landscaping this portion, and some of this portion as well, just so we have this pretty much done and taken care of. And then we want to landscape the portion over on that side, and then start building walls there. I still haven't addressed the whole needing to undo what I did with that one wall, though, so that's going to be fun to have to worry about. Well, now, hold on now. If you're gonna be here, you're gonna be somewhere else, out here, I guess. I don't know. I remember going down this route, hoping I could find a desert, but I never did. So instead, I got the ROTC cat's help to find me a desert, and the closest one literally required nether fast travel. And that's why we had the nether fast travel system built. It was a pretty fun system to get built. Got like a nice monorail leading directly to the deserts. I still gotta finish up the swamp tunnels, though. And also build an actual exiting point for the swamps. You know, so we don't just spawn out of a portal that has nothing protecting it outside of, like, what, a few bamboo stalk scaffoldings. Yeah, needless to say, we were pretty screwed when it came to finding the desert at that point. And when it came to the swamps, we really did not finish it either. Alright, I don't have enough. I mean, I have enough dirt for at least the wall and gate portions, but I don't have enough to make the surrounding area look nice. I guess this is pretty much Mother Nature's, or you could even call it Mother Nature, since I am manually building it myself. But it would essentially be Mother Nature's protection by making walls like this that nothing can get to. Well, spiders can still get up here, though, so. But that could be fixed with a nice overhanging cliff that we're not going to build, because that is not how this goes. Damn. Sounds like a song is playing. Don't know what the fuck. It's fine. Don't know what the fuck song is playing. This is as far as I'm going out with this. And this is the amount that I can get done with here. Oh, that's my last step. Well, like I said, those can be worried about later. But I do like having an overhang here. It's such a small one, though. I would say the only issue with this is the fact that this is definitely not going to be accurate, but we could definitely build this gate to be different. But that is not a problem at the moment. I don't feel like sleeping in a house. I'm gonna sleep right out here under the stars. Alright, time for the annoying part. Fixing the problem that I have done to myself. I.e. fixing this. What is this? Oh, sorry. Well, I don't even know if this is accurate. I think it is. It's so hard to tell. Alright, let me grab some stuff. At least let me make sure I have something on me to fix all of my mistakes. This is going to be the most weirdest wall we've ever built, because we're basically building these like this first instead of the way that it's supposed to be built. Okay, so it does look like you go here, so that's good. Makes sense, given that this is here. I don't know why I got rid of that. It's fine. It doesn't. I've got a lot of this to work with. Or do I? I should get more of this in general. Okay. This will fix up the mistakes that we... I might as well even do this. We're literally building the outer frame first. We can't do everything, obviously. Shit. Alright, it's fine. I'm still gonna have to go in here and figure out what the hell I gotta do. Jesus Christ, why did you jump scare me? How did you jump scare me is the question. How do you manage to do the things that you do? This will get fixed. No matter... This is wrong. Or is it? No, it's right. Most awkward way to build this, and it is really hindering me now. Like I said, it's fine. And that was fine too. I was about to say, but it's fine. Okay. How much more is there for me to have to fix here? That's the question. A lot more. There's no reason to ask a question I already know the answer to. Okay. All right. I guess now I can start bringing this stuff into my inventory as I try to do what I can to fix everything. Jeez. What a mess. I don't even know if I need that much of this. I don't even know why I'm doing it out here. I should be doing this in here for at least some of it. Make a stack. Cool. Get rid of that. Damn it. Make a staircase going up so I can start getting rid of stuff. Right. And... oof. I'm doing this in the most backwards-ass way possible. I'm struggling to figure out how this is supposed to look. Yep. Thinking about staircases, but why did I fall off the edge? Leave that here. Let's figure this out. Okay, obviously, the outside still had that, so this was like this no matter what. I say obviously, but I don't know if that is actually the case. I don't know if that is also a mistake that was made. Probably was. I just somehow cracked the ground too. Cool. Well, hey, convert this, make some room in the inventory. Then, oh hey, get rid of this. Perfect. Ah. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh, wait. Because this is not fully finished. Why am I looking at this? Obviously, that's right. I gotta get this thing fixed. This is the next part that's going to be a little annoying to have to fix, but I think I can manage. So you're still this, and you're going up now. God, why did I have to do this stuff to me? I could have done this the right way, but no, I had to mess up. I think that's supposed to be that. You're not supposed to be there. Oh. I guess now I gotta bite the bullet and finish this. Is there anything I need in here? You. I need you. That's what I need. Okay, that should be good. I hope. But I didn't. I need a drink is what I need. Okay. I'm gonna break this down for now. This too. I'm going to figure out what this is supposed to look like by ensuring that this is all broken down. This can stay, but that one could not. Bringing this down to just because. Okay, so first off, we know that you're supposed to go out like this. Second off, I know you're supposed to be this. I don't know why this part in particular is the most confusing part for me. I believe you're supposed to be out here like this, right? And then you're supposed to fill that in, but that stays open while you do this. And as for you, this is a corner piece, so... Okay, no, you're this, then it's this. And these are like this. I don't understand why this part is the most confusing for my brain to try to wrap. But it is. So that stays open. This goes like this. And you will do the same thing. Until eventually... Are you here? This does this. I think. Yeah, that has to be done. This does this, and then goes in like so. We gotta fix the top, but that shouldn't be a problem, I hope. Alright, good. I think that's fixed. I'll have to look around the outside when I'm done, but I'll worry about that later. For now, let's go here, start working on the wait. Don't forget about this. You're set up like this to prevent spiders from getting up here in general. Yep. Well, I don't know what you would look like, but you definitely are not. Didn't want to let go of that, you stupid thumb, you bitch. Now I gotta waste this shit. It's Fine, we'll make this easier by doing this. Or not. Or we could just not make anything easy. Okay, alright. Turns out I didn't need all of this. Still got it anyways. Oh boy, now here comes the secondary frustrating part. I'm gonna make some more of this. I'm gonna get more of these made. Once we're done with this, we got more landscaping. We got more landscaping that needs to get done. Might be fine on that part. Okay, so some of this can probably stay. You can stay, but you need to be like this. You need to be this. So that at least takes care of one concern. Let's bring it. I also don't know why I didn't put this down. I did it now. Okay, now for this part. This one. Fuck it. I'm gonna get this done with first, and then we'll worry about the other part. Yep. Yeah. I think. Well, you're definitely not supposed to be here. I believe. Because this is where you're supposed to be. Propped up like so. Again, that didn't matter. I just did it anyways. I just did it regardless. Okay. Whoop. Just perfect. Okay, now this is the part that needs to be adjusted. Not that part. Thankfully, there's only like a small portion of things that need to be adjusted. Though what is a skeleton doing out here? Well, that's an annoying thing that is now occurring. I'm actually surprised he's not dead yet. Oh, good, I had more. I was like, did I make more? I did, so that's good. One less problem. Alright, great. The rest of this should be easy now. All we need is just this here, I believe. Yeah. And we need this. Fill in the rest. I'm going to need more of this, however, but it's fine. We can make more. And after we've done that, yeah, the full stack. There's no reason not to, right? Oh, you could be saved. You could be saved. Ah, fuck. What's that going to be? Yeah, I had a feeling I would have pushed me off. You probably can't be saved. Without having to go through a whole song and dance to try and save. Alright, so that's taken care of. Can I save you? I saved him. Now I'm heading into this wall. What would you call this part of the wall? Good. This. I have no clue. Oh, wait, right. Because this is going into it, I know you're going to end up looking like this. We'll just save ourselves the trouble. Oh, wait, I do gotta kind of have to go out there and check to see if everything on the outside is fine. So, looks like you might get saved after all. Hey, skeleton. You can't get in here, can you? Or you can't get out there, can you? You can't do anything but shoot from a very specific distance. Oh, you itch my nose. It's fine. We're good. Oh, wait. I know you need to do this, so we can at least preemptively do that. Well, while I do kind of technically need to go over there and check, I also want to be able to do landscaping, so a chance you might not get saved. But let's see, what does it look like out here? Right, and because we don't have anything there, that's not yeah. It's not going to matter that much. Okay, let's pack up. Do I have any... I don't know, maybe I just leave you there and grab the dirt. But this should be good. Just didn't have anything too special to it that required anything unique. I'll just leave it for now. Alright, we fixed our mistake. We turned a straight piece into a curved piece. Really pissing off one side of people, apparently. Oh well, I'm a cat. Like, what would I know? I'm just a cat. Look at me. I'm a horse. Actually, I'm not really a woman. I'm a horse. You're a horse? Actually, I'm not really a horse. I'm a broom. Where did I put... Yeah, get this shit. Material. I don't need it. I don't need all this birch. I'm not working with birch. So why would I want birch? I'm going to put this stuff away for now. And then after I have done that, we're going to go on ahead and probably get more landscaping done on all of the sides I need to get done with. Shouldn't be too difficult, I'd say. Torches. Alright, time to grab some more dirt. I'm glad we're at least using some of this dirt. Look at all of that space. That dirt we still have left. And we can't count this dirt out yet either. It's not filled here, but it's filled here, and a little bit of it is there. Ooh, man. Keep stumbling over my words, and it's very annoying. Why did I go this way? No, there's a way. If there's a will, there's a way. And this is the way. I mean, it worked out. We got here. Alright, can you be saved? Can you be saved? Or is this the end of this stair's lifespan? Here I come. Ugh. Huh. Well, this is fine. But it's dead. I guess our question was answered. It could not be saved. Nothing could have been done to have saved it. And you know what? That's just how it was meant to be. how it despawned that quickly. I'm also opening this up, so, because why not? At some point, I would like to have, like, a path or something here. Maybe, if anything, like a moat. I'm not too concerned about it right now, though. And I really wish I had this thing enchanted. But I really don't feel like having to go through the whole song and dance trying to get more, Okay. So we know that this has to have, like, a steps going down, right? It's a path, basically. How big does it need to be is the question. I guess that's a question I'm going to have answered soon. Like, if we wanted to have this kind of curve, we could do so like that. How far out is this? Okay, so it curved it here. Got it. This one's a different type of curve because of the way this goes. So I guess this will just do this. Alright, can I get my ass around? So I could sleep. No, I can't. Alright, fine. I'll sleep up here. Actually. Oh, I could if I did that. There we go. What a very not safe place to sleep in. Oh, it's fine. Let's just keep working on it, and then once we're done landscaping here, we'll move on to the next objective. I do think that this needs to be expanded out further. I don't know how far this needs to be. I would say at least make this part far enough to where it's like... Alright, this is going up by like 4, right? We can have it kind of just go in like this until eventually it, curves like that's curving. So this looks a bit more natural. The only thing I'm going to be really concerned about is Enderman intervening and making the side look weird. Of course, if it comes down to it, we could obviously just replace the dirt with stone bricks so that they can't remove that. Should be pretty easy to do, let's say. Alright, I'm gonna bring this out by like a couple more, I think. It's funny how this is like gonna be the only area that's open. Unless we don't leave it open, because the main concern with most of that stemmed from the whole fact that this is not leveled with the wall here anymore. So that's obviously a problem, but I just don't know of the way I want to go about trying to fix it. So I gotta figure that out when the time comes. No. Keep going, curve here. I think, I don't know. Got a nice wall here, and it's gonna soon be a gate. But having at least a pathway to get up to here so I don't have to worry about going all the way around or find some way to get up, it's better than not having a pathway at all. Even if it makes this area not safer anymore because I'm connecting most of it. I don't think I'm going to connect this, though. Though I guess it depends on what I plan on doing with this in particular. That I haven't figured out yet. It could be an overlook. It could be like a nice open area that looks over everything. It could be a multitude of things, really. But I would say for now, we'll just build this up like it's a natural part of the landscape minus the thick dirt wall that's over there. Doing something about those dirt walls is a good idea. I just don't know what I want to do yet. Decorated stone pattern thing or something. I would say if I want to do that, I want to have automatic cobblestone generation going. Then we can improve upon the village even further on the outside. But of course, in order for me to do that, I need to unlock the factories, and I am far from the factory. I would like to be close to the factory. I really would. Being able to do a bunch of work on the outside of my village with a bunch of stone blocks and whatnot would be great. But the process of having all of those resources, arduous. We don't have something like that. Okay, we got a nice hill. How far out does this go again? 2, 1. Alright, easy enough. And then after we've done that, move on over to the next area. We're gonna do that. There we go. Maybe try to, like, curve this one more instead. Well, that's not too bad. Nope, wrong button. Also, do I have this on right now? Yeah, I'm a cat. There are things we can do here, potentially. Although, I feel like if I do this, there needs to be a pathway, then a staircase going up, and then it'll be right near the wall and have a nice opening to look over the edge here. It's an idea. But it's not something we need to do right now, obviously. Okay, so that's done. Let's move on to the south side. I want to get the walls on the south side, the southeast side, all built before I start working on the 2 gates. That will be those 2. And that's essentially the plan. See, I want to do something like this for the rest of these floors. Because just a giant bit of this doesn't look as good. So doing something more with that is the plan. For now, though, landscaping time. Mostly landscaping time. I'm not going to, like, fill in every single inch of this as I can. Alright, let me think here. Since this is where the rise goes, you will go here. Oh, shit. Okay. Problem. Obviously, that is a problem. Okay, how about I do this? Like, if we're trying to make sure that this is, okay, hold on. I'm gonna just put dirt here for now so I know what I need to do. I'll replace it with stone when I'm done. Wait. Step. Goes up. Wait. No. What? Oh, hold on. Block. Block. 1, 2, 3, block. Wait. No. Hold on. Two, 3, block. Okay, I just got... I don't know what the hell happened. Brain malfunction. What happened? I don't know. Going out as far as this. Oh, wait, no, that can stay there because that's where the slabs are going to be. Why does this part confuse the hell out of my brain so? Wait, no, don't do that. Put that back down here and maybe have this here instead. Okay. Okay, here comes the part. This is the part that I wanted to try to avoid. I'm still nowhere near where I need to be, so do I need to just go up another one? This is going to be a pain in the ass, isn't it? Okay, hold on. What if I were to make it rise up more here? So then that way... God damn it. I don't have to do a corner. I still gotta do some kind of rise here. This is the part that I was concerned about. Do I gotta do a corner rise here then? No, you have to be here. No, but I mean, doing a corner rise would help with the problem that I have currently. So I don't have to have the wall try to, like, match everything that's over there. A double corner rise, right? Okay, hold on. If that's the case, then I'm going to do this. We're going to rise this up on a few levels. Then after we've done that, we'll see where this is, and it's still going to be off a level. Let's just see where it takes us. Okay. Still a problem, though. And an hour spent mostly landscaping. And that's what I expected. And plus, let's not forget, we also have this. And we got more on the other side, too, so... Do I do a double corner rise, or... Do I do a rise here? Okay, first of all, let's... Let's just build this up and show what we want it, where we want it to be. We basically want it to end up being here, right? It has to end up here, and the fall has to be here. So... And it's another one of those corner rises, too. Okay, so you see the problem here. The problem is trying to ensure that the wall doesn't go lower than the road. Oops. That's the problem I'm trying to solve here. Like, if it goes higher, it goes higher. That's fine. Doesn't matter if it goes higher. Doing another one of these corner pieces kind of sucks. In other words, I gotta do 2 of them. This was what took me so long to get through this the first time around, to where now I'm just flabbergasted and confused. Oh, and confused I am. Okay, so we know what must be done. But I don't really want to do it. I really don't want to. I gotta make 2 corner pieces, it seems. Because we need 2 corner pieces, I gotta suffer through building 2 corners. Going upwards, I mean. It's not just the fact that they're corner pieces, no. You remember the one I built all the way over in that direction. Now I gotta build 2 of them. Yep. Well, okay, this one, not so bad. And I think about it. It's basically just what we did over in that side. Still bad, but not as bad as it could have been, you know? Oh boy. Why did it have to come to this question? Do I want to just keep getting the landscape done with, and then we'll just mentally prepare ourselves for the pain and suffering to come? Because it's coming. But I can choose to delay it just a little bit longer. That. Get rid of these trees as well. So many birch here. Why do we have to have a birch forest at the foot of our mountain? I'm just going to forever ask that question because it's a question that needs to be asked. Why is there such a giant birch forest? That's taller than the spruces can be without the, what you call it? Oh. We lag a little, but I think we're fine. Oh, man, this entire thing was being held up by 2 trees. Well, it's going to disappear soon, so... Okay, alright. So, there's more, obviously, but... Let me bring this all out. I do like the idea of having, like, a pathway here. Imagine we just built houses outside of the village, and that's where all the nitwits reside. It's the unprotected side of the village. Like, look, I'm trying to at least keep my villages safe. But as funny as that would be, as cool as that would be, having, like, unwalled villages on the outside, but walled villages on the inside, kind of like, we would have to, like, provide a completely different looking set of buildings that are much smaller and a lot more poor. Yeah. I'm just gonna stick with this. Maybe if we still don't have a lot of, what do you call it? If we still have too many nitwits coming in, we can just plop an unprotected village outside full of nitwits to just stay there. It works, right? It works. I believe to you too. Okay. Stay here for a second, horse. I need more dirt. A lot more dirt. It's a good thing I have so much dirt. The amount of dirt I have is incomparable. It is insane how much dirt I have. And what's gonna suck, I don't have a place to put all this dirt. I don't have a dirt zone. Something that I feel like I should have for my house. But I don't. I don't for some reason. Stay here. Close enough for me to be able to get back sooner. Now I have no clue how big this is going to be. All I know is that the best course of action that's going to come from getting this built is to do it backwards. I need to do it backwards. I'm going to get the baseline at least set up. But the baseline is the baseline, right? If it needs to expand, it needs to expand. I just do not want to have to try to figure out what it is I need to do for the whatchamacallit. So here's our baseline. Now, I know there's not a lot here, thankfully. So we shouldn't have to worry about having to place a crap ton of dirt, but we still need to place a dirt. God damn it! These sudden noises that you guys make. Okay, alright. Now, we're gonna do this from the top. I'm gonna put this here too. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter where these... I mean, you probably need to get out of there. Hopefully this is the last one. Perfect. You I do need more of, but I'll leave you here for now. So this, somewhere around here, is where the gate is going to be. With that being said, we need to start having the thing go down from here. But it's going to go down slowly, I imagine. In other words, we're starting here. Okay, I might have to get rid of you now. I mean, I do need more of you, so I might as well just kill two birds with one stone. And then after we've done that, we'll continue on to building here. I don't know if I want to just leave the saplings to despawn, so I'll try to get them. I'm definitely not going to be able to cut down all these trees without having to get rid of a bunch of stuff here, so... Okay. Alright, perfect. What's not perfect is this giant freaking mountain here. The hell was that noise? Excuse me? Huh. I didn't like that one bit, but I guess it's fine. That gave me chills for some reason. I'm gonna sleep. Where do I want to sleep? In this nice house right here. I'll sleep right here. Not at the... Yeah. Wish I knew what the hell that noise was. Was that a pig, but it just sounded so low? That's what it kind of sounded like, I guess. I don't know. Well, I gotta continue building, so... Whatever it was, don't do it, or I'll kill you. Alright, let's see. Oof, yeah, this is going to be a big wall. Look, if it's a wall, it's fine. There's not much I can really do about it. I gotta build a wall, and I gotta build a wall. But as I've said, this entire process is here to ensure that the walls are always, at the very least, either level with the road or above it. Never below it. For obvious reasons. Aesthetically speaking, it looks great. But this is a slow, low descent. My brain's trying to say rise, but I needed the opposite of rise, and that would be descent. What is a one-word letter for descent? Alright, okay. Still going. It does do a little tapering off here, so that helps. But it doesn't help by much. It does mean that we won't be able to go into here with, like a door. But it also means we could do something more with this area, like another gate, even if we decide to do that in the future. Like if we do decide to go through with the unprotected village side out over in this area, we could just have a gate here that leads out to there, and the pathway would be around here or so. No clue. It would be interesting to try it. Okay, so I lied. This is obviously going to take a whole lot more resources because of the way this is set. I could also just try to, like, get it to go down diagonally like that. I could, but I'm not. I also need to figure out what the hell I'm planning on doing with the way this is going to curve into here. It's a lot of dirt needed just to be able to get this like this. We are not even anywhere near where... Like, we've almost reached the bottom. But there's still so many more left. Look at how much more is left. And this is something we gotta do with the other side as well. You know, that long stretch going downwards. Eesh, this is huge. All I know is that when I get to the point where we actually turn these into even better walls, not dirt cliffs, whatever the hell you want to call it. Well, we've reached the max size here. Like, the other solution would be to just cut it off here and then just have it be a dead end here. Or maybe like a tower. I mean, a tower would look pretty cool here instead. Well, as cool as it would look, I still want to have... Oh god, so... Will this be enough, or is this just going to go straight to over the vein? This is where the end of this resides. Yeah. So how much is left? That's what I need to know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 through 3, 4, 5, 1. 1, 2, technically would be 3 if we go down here again. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh boy. This is literally just going down the whole stretch. I think. Okay, well, let's rise this up. It's a lot of baseline work that needs to be done. I just wonder how much regular stone I would need. Probably fine. 6. Plus, I don't even know, like, how accurate my count there was. Where does all the counting originate here? Is the number that I've counted going to actually meet with the end, or no? We could just also do this, and... Yeah, well, while we could do that, it also still doesn't solve the other issue that we have, which is, of course, bringing us down here. goes out here. More of those corners to build. As it does that, it goes even further down here, basically, right? I don't know if I did it like this. I don't have enough dirt on me for this, so I'm going to have to get more, of course. I'm going to also have to get rid of all of this dirt for stone, at least on this side. But I do want to try to replace all of the outside dirt walls with stone. Like, if I'm going to have any of this going, we're going to have stone and velvet. Oops. Okay, time for the next part. Okay. Now, how low are you gonna go is the question that I have. The horrifying question that I have. I still need more, obviously. Oh boy. Yeah, that went down again. That seems right. Okay. Another one of these, that's fine. Something tells me that this particular wall that we're working on is going to several episodes. I don't know, something just tells me that. I don't know how else to explain it other than a few easily recognizable patterns. Okay. We're getting there. I also gotta figure out where I want the gate to be. Alright, well, while I got stuff to put away, I'm gonna get some more dirt. Sleep. Once I do that, we're gonna see what we can do. I at least want to try to get like the beginning wall sections done with, so all I can worry about is just regular walls. Ramped up walls, actually. Let's. God damn it. Well, at least I got more of this, so I'm not worried about that. Okay, bring all the dirt with me. Or not. That's fine, that should be enough. Almost night time, but not quite. I'll go back and sleep over there instead. I'm sure there's a house I can sleep in still. I really do like those walls, though. It feels medieval, yet we're in a modern area, too. Well, here I am, building more of these damn walls. Ah, shit, bro, I can't pick up torches. That's annoying, I gotta get rid of all this dirt now. Which was the plan, basically, but now I can't light this up. Alright, well, I'm gonna sleep in the trenches instead. How much time is left? Man, 30 minutes. This is what landscaping does. It takes so goddamn long. Okay, we might make it. Okay. It seems like my count was right. But man, this is a one ever-expanding rising wall. Crikey, look at the size of this wall's fucking, what do you call it? Well, that is the framework for the wall built. What the hell is going on there? Okay, so where is the gate going to be built? That's the question. I feel like the gate kind of has to be built, like, somewhere around here. Although, if that's the case, I probably should get rid of these trees then, shouldn't I? And if that's the case... I don't know. Let's see. Get rid of this birch too. I have the foggiest clue where I want to build a logging camp. Like, I would say somewhere around this general vicinity. This is more mountainous than I was expecting it to be, so... There's a good possible chance that this could be way more insane. I'm not sure. Like a logging camp on top of the mountain, a bridge with a flying tower that I can use to connect flying machines from here to there, my home in here. Oops. I mean, there is potential if it ends up going in that direction. Alright, I wanted to, like, replant these. Okay, hopefully there's some here. Or there's none here. I just got rid of dirt that I didn't need to get rid of. Well, hey, we can do this. Oh, wait, never mind. We have enough now. I'll put you over here, I guess. No. Down here. Great, fantastic. Where did I put the dirt now? God damn it, you stupid sapling, I don't need you. Okay, I haven't the foggiest clue where this needs to be, so I'm not going to worry about it now. Right now, we got to worry about building at least some walls. I'm not going to build much. But I want to at least figure out what the connecting walls to that gate is going to be. So I'll build probably up to a corner. I'll figure it out. I'll figure this out. And then once I figure it out, we'll be probably finished. Man, it's a lot of dirt. And there's still more dirt that needs to be used, so it doesn't end. I'm glad I got all this spruce that I'm not going to find too much use of. I still want to make sure I have enough to work with on every aspect here. At least for the beginning sections. Other than that, though, I'm not too worried about it. Or maybe it doesn't matter. I swear, I am hearing sounds that shouldn't be there. And I don't know why, and it's very annoying. Bring a stack. Bring some more of this. We're going to use it all up soon. Not all of it now, obviously. Some of it, but not all of it. Yeah, you could have, instead of armor, you could have a chest on you, couldn't you? Okay, here is the part. But I'm curious to see how this is going to go. So I'm going to start this here, but we're not going to go any further than here, I think. Because I don't know if we can actually get all done. Where's that noise again? So, in the end, we still ended up doing this. God fucking damn it. Well, idea. If I had dirt. But idea. 2 overhanging walls. So if that's what we do, then that means it's like this. So 2 overhanging walls, a nice little park area here. Dude, what the heck? It's like my hearing of certain things are being hyper-activated, and I'm hearing things that shouldn't be there. Yeah. How do I explain it? It's like... Okay, the way my video recording sounds are like how there is a frequency being played back because of the fan over here, and it's got that kind of noise. That's what I'm hearing with the blocks, or at least the blocks I'm placing down here. It's making me think that there's something else out there, which there probably is, but we're a cat, so we got more important things to worry about, like building, creating. But it's still very concerning nonetheless. Hearing a noise that shouldn't be there, but it is. Okay, so this is what this is going to look like. We're also going to have this go here like so. Top that off with us needing this to be this. This to be this. And this to be basically just the same as this right here. And that should be good. Well, okay, well. It doesn't matter. All this gets hit. So this gets rid of one of my concerns, I guess. Is how is this going to look? I guess the underside is the other concern, but, it's fine. We'll figure it out. For now, I need to make sure my inventory is cleared up. Ah, shit. What was this again? Yeah, no, it kept going up. So, you keep going up here. Just because you don't abide by the laws of the walls doesn't mean that the walls can't. So there's got to be this still. Should just be this. Oops. Okay, well, no, this one is different. But different in a way where it's like, it's fine for it to be different. If that makes any sense. I don't know. I'm tired. I'm trying to figure out so many things. Well, one of the things I gotta remember now is how do I build this one massive goddamn thing that I've just forced upon myself? And also, how am I gonna do this? Like, this part itself shouldn't be too bad. I get rid of some blocks, and boom. Okay, well, if we're doing this... Oops, nope. If we're doing this... Well, no, because this is obviously going to end up being different, so... Alright, hold on. Let me think. You're like this, no. And you're going to be like this no matter what. And your corner. So no matter what, you're going to be whatever the hell you can, or you will be. I'm going to turn a stack. Oh, I could have. You know what? It's fine. It's a torch. It's not that concerning to use. Well, at least we're safe up on top of here. 20 minutes to figure this out. Okay, we can do that, no problem. just focus on this. And that should be fine. We're gonna build this as if we're building the, what do you call it, normally? So you clearly are going to be so off. How did I end up in this mess? You know what? It's fine. Just the way that this one was set up was obviously going to be a little bit weird. There's not much we could have done about that. So we'll just continue and hope the rest will be fine. I mean, the double rise corners are going to suck ass. I remember those being a pain to try to figure out how the hell should this look. So now I gotta do it again. I'll worry about that part later. I guess for now, I want you to be set up. Can I? Okay, good. This area is slightly different, but having the wall be this close to the wall, gate is good. Or looks good. It's unique, I'd say. As much as I can say at the very least, but I really don't care for the fact that we're going to have to do a one rise corner and then a double rise corner. And then after that, I don't know. Okay, I want to start working down here. First things first, I gotta light this area. You down here. I'll place these like normal, and then I'll place these like so. I need a few dirt blocks, so that shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'll grab it from here. Okay, good. Also, what does this look like here? Interesting. I mean, it works. If it works, it works. Alright, now comes the very fun and confusing part of what do I want to do here to make it look somewhat like this, but still have it be different to work with the way all this is set up. I would say I at least want to have one. Okay, well, I'll have to get rid of that. And then we would do something like this. Well, maybe instead of this, we could do this. As for you, let me get rid of you. I'll figure it out what this is going to look like in the end. So if that's what we're doing, then we need to do this. It basically mimics what we have throughout the course of the thing here. Don't put those back just yet. And also, you technically should be this because you are inside. So then... That's the cat in our litter box. God damn it. Yep, there she is in her litter box. How do I have that out? Well, this is obviously not going to be exactly what the rest of it is, so... How about we do that? We can get rid of this, so I don't think we need it regardless. Wait, no, hold on. Doing that, we should do it like that. Wait, no. Okay, then you be this. God, I don't know. And if that's the case, and if we want to fill you in, you're going to have to be this, and then you will fill in the rest like that. But something still feels missing. What, though, is the question? I mean, we could have, like, a flat overhang here. Oh, You're just this instead. Maybe. If that's the case, I feel like you would still look better here like that. But maybe instead of you being here like this, we can have another one of these here. Well, if that's the case, this can't be seen. I might as well do that, and then we fill in that like so. Okay, it's not too bad. I still gotta get an iron door for that, but that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, time for the next and last part of today's episode. This part. I don't think it should be too difficult to get this up. I say as we're doing a different wall or gate appearance here, which obviously clearly is not indicative to what it should look like, but, you know, this is where we are right now. I can't do much about it, and all I can do is just build. Now that's been taken care of. Okay. It's a nice lake, though, inside of this village. This is why I want to try to get the outside here looking good. I have ideas in mind, but in order for those to work, I need to get this village finished. Once this village is finished, we will go and, well, first of all, get better gear and see what we can do about any outside decorations. I feel like if we're going into Season 8, most of Season 8 should just be me finishing the village as best as I possibly can. So then once we've managed that... What are you doing, cat? Right, this is going to be a little awkward, isn't it? The way this is set up, yeah, of course it's going to be awkward. There's no way this is going to look... At least compared to everything else, there's no way this is going to look normal. Woo. As for you, it does seem as though I need to expand upon the wall here. This part's the strange part. And how is this going to look once we're done? Well, we can do this. Oops. But we could kind of do something like that, right? Yeah. A nice side like so. Hides the wall portion on the other side. And then, of course, allows us to have a unique decorative part of this particular water gate. I know you're going in not this direction, this direction. I pressed the wrong button because for some fucking reason I can't stop pressing the wrong button. Just take me all the way up, damn it. Not that far up, I guess. How much time is left? 10 minutes. Okay, so this wasn't the last day, so I'll sleep this night away. Then after we've slept this night away, sleep it away now. Okay, or not. I'll do this thing. Well, you know, what is this, like 6 walls built? And most of it was just me fixing 1 wall, so technically 5 walls built. Or, no, technically 7 walls built. Yeah, no. This is, This is... I don't know what it is. I'm so damn tired. Which doesn't really make much sense because this is a Friday where we didn't have to work due to reasons and whatnot, so we're basically just, I guess, tired in general because of my screwed up sleep schedule, that even getting 8 hours of sleep is not enough. But it's fine. We're almost done. Finish this wall. Then the real fun part begins. Maybe I'll try to get some more cobblestone or something while I, God damn it. I'll turn the rest of this. Well, as awkward as this was at first, this is not too bad. And I like how I still ended up having a bunch of double-rised corner pieces. It's fine. This will probably be the best way for me to get over to here. No, it's not. This is, though. Alright. Now the final part. Light. There you are. Okay, well, this is obviously not going to be the way I expected it, so, yeah, no. Shush. I should try to see where my pickaxe's repair levels are going to end up being. It's not the worst idea to check. But before I bother with that, let's just get these placed in here real quick. Don't know why I was doing jumps, but it's fine. I probably don't have enough of this, do I? Oh, for the love of... It's fine. Still got enough of this to work with. Okay, it's not perfect. It goes into the gate here, which is not what you want to see. But I mean, given the general setup of this, which why do I feel like something's wrong? It's not wrong. Why do I feel like something's wrong? Yeah, it's not wrong. Right? My brain is just fried due to all of the fixing that had to have been done. So everything here is set. There's a lot of walls to build here. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, I'll say 30. So we got 30 walls to build, eh? 30 walls. Wow. It's a lot of walls. A lot of corners. A lot of inclines. A lot of inclined corners. Yeah. Not sure how I feel about that. It's a lot to work with. A lot to work with indeed. Oh boy. But if we're only going up to 30, then that is fine. I do think having a gate somewhere here is a good idea. Like maybe like right here, and then we have like 3 here. And then it goes. Or if anything... See, the problem is I gotta delete most of this stuff here and get a more reasonable place to do all that in. But our time is almost up, unfortunately. But we built a few walls. We've laid out a few things. And while that's like 30 here, let's not forget, there's still... If we get this done and the gate, they will build all of this still. So there's this side going all the way down to here, but probably will most likely be like up here still until it eventually gets down to here. And will stay here probably for the sake of this. And then it goes all the way over to here, which is where we'll have this connect to the gate here. And then that will be it. With the amount that is left, there's the underwater chicken. I don't know, I get the feeling that we're not going to even get to the end of the wall building process this season. And it's a shame, too. I was hoping this season I would cure some villagers. But I vastly underestimated just how much more stuff was left for me to have to get done with. And now here I am, with so much on my plate as is. Now, we got a decent amount of cobblestone, so at least get maybe 10 walls built. Alright, going through this, so eventually we'll get rid of all of it. But I'm going to need to get more stuff. I'm going to need... Oh, wait, I wanted to get a door. Stay here. We're almost done. I'm going to put stuff away. You up there, you up there. I'm just trying to use up everything that I've got. Alright, give me nuggets. Give me lanterns. Put it back into ingots. Good. We got more lanterns. We'll need more nuggets. Alright, come with me. How did I do this one? I guess it doesn't exactly matter. That's going. Oh, I also need a button. Let's not forget about the button. Do I just have one outright or no? Where did I even look for it? Let's just assume we don't, and let's just grab one of these to turn into a button. We're going on our way back. We're going to put this down, and then we're going to place the button down once we make it. I assume it's stone, but if it's not stone, I'll turn it to cobblestone. But I'm pretty confident that it is stone. Stay here. And I guess I'll put you in this direction. Yeah. Ah, shit. Up here. That was you? No. Are we going insane? I feel like we're going insane. I'm hearing noises that aren't there. I heard a big iron golem footstep. That was an iron golem footstep, right? I'm not wrong in thinking that that's what that was, right? I don't know. It's fine. We'll go back, we'll place this down. We'll put the button on it instead. There's our alarm, so perfect time. The sun's about to set. Okay, well, fuck. Go around here. Place that here. Place that. I needed 2 buttons. It was so obvious, but my brain couldn't comprehend that for some reason. It's fine. I'll put this back. I'll grab that. Nope. I'll grab this. I'm gonna check to see if the other one has 2 buttons. It should, but I don't know what past me did. Okay. I also don't have all of those set up either, but it's fine. It is indeed fine. That's a lightning one I saw. I'm like, what? I'm hearing noises. I'm seeing things that I feel like shouldn't be what they are. No, do this. Alright, my horse, let's go. We've done everything we could. Built like 7 walls. 6.5 really, because I technically fixed up one of them, and most of it was already built. And now it's time to call it there. I'm going back up. What the hell? Maybe I heard you, but you were so far away it sounded like gurgling in my left ears. I'm gonna end the episode here. Got despite Terraria being the one of the more scarier games of its genre with like giant mechanical eyes and skeletons and whatnot, it has the music that just makes it more, you know, lively. Yet Minecraft is the most scariest because it's silent all the time and now I'm hearing random noises. At least I'm in the safety of my home where no random noises can get to me. I hope. Anyways, I was gonna check if my pickaxe could get repaired, but I'm just gonna end this here before we go even more insane. Check my closet real quick. Even though it's not really a closet, it's more like a dresser. Alright, it's fine. Anyways. Entry number 13. It's insane to think that we are on entry number 13, which means episode 13. Hello, diary. Today I had to fix a wall piece to make it curve. Then I did a bunch of landscaping in order to plan out for the future walls to be built. Still got a lot of landscaping left to do. But what I have right now should be enough. I built a few walls in the southeast. Granted, those walls are different, being over the road and too close to the gate. But what can you do? For now, it's fine. What's not fine is the random noises I've been hearing. No clue what those could be. But I'm safe inside. I hope. Here ends the 13th entry. Well, that's it, folks. We did it. We built a few walls, and we're done there. So, thank you all for watching today's episode of Minecraft ROTC Edition. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like, subscribe for more, check out that playlist, and of course, previous episode of Minecraft ROTC Edition right down there, and the most recent episode of Sonic Adventure 2 Valve right over here. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Later.